Controversy over a cross. A teacher in New Britain has been on paid administrative leave for over a month after she refused to take down a crucifix that was hanging up on her classroom wall. Channel 3's Amanda Callahan is your reporter live in New Britain after hearing from the superintendent and the lawyer representing the middle school teacher. Amanda.
Well, Stephanie, lawyers for that teacher who worked here at the De Loretto Elementary and Middle School say that her right to display that cross is protected under the First Amendment. However, the district says that she is violating state and federal law. This cross has been hanging at Marisol Arroyo Castro's desk for 10 years inside her classroom at the De Loretto Elementary and Middle School in New Britain. The longtime teacher was placed on administrative leave in early December after the school's administration asked her to remove the crucifix from students' sight, claiming it violated federal and state laws which require public schools to remain neutral in religious matters.
The whole neutral thing about religion, that's exactly what they're not doing though, right? Because they're kind of targeting her crucifix and they're not targeting anyone else's personal expressions. I mean, that's not neutrality, to religion, it's hostility.
Keisha Russell is the attorney representing Castro. She says forcing Castro to remove the cross violates her First Amendment rights.
So if you look back at the Coach Kennedy case, which was only a couple years ago, what the Supreme Court clarified is that teachers do have the right to have private religious expression, even when students can see them.
In 2022, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of a high school football coach who was fired for praying on the field after games, similarly citing First Amendment rights. Russell says Castro uses the cross as a reminder to stay calm throughout the day working with middle school students. But the school district claims it's received complaints from students and staff that her teaching is influenced by her Catholic faith. New Britain superintendent said in a statement, quote, "We will not allow any teacher to use their position of authority to impose their personal religious beliefs or infringe on the civil rights of our students." But Russell says Castro had never heard of these complaints.
They have never said you're injecting religion into your teaching. It has only been about that cross being at her personal workspace.
She says Castro wants to get back to doing what she loves in the district that she's called home for more than 30 years.
Hopefully they back down and we don't have to end up in litigation over this. She just doesn't want any trouble with the crucifix.
As of now, Castro is still on paid administrative leave. Russell told me that the New Britain School Committee is expected to meet tomorrow to discuss whether or not they'll be terminating Castro. Now, Russell said that if they don't allow her to come back as a teacher here to the school, they do plan to take this to court. Your reporter live in New Britain, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.